Everyone dreams of a dream vacation, isn't it? It could be some place that you wanted to visit with your family.
Yes.
It could be something that you wanted to experience, like snow or desert. Don't ask me why people would like to see deserts. Just look around your street. You'll find loads of people from Europe and Asia buzzing along the busy desert lines of Qatar these days. I too had a dream vacation. Thank God I could experience it this summer. I was in Disneyland Paris. Oh yes, that alluring and grand castle was in front of me. And I strike a pose there too. Cavalier of the day, fellow Toastmasters. Cavaliers and guests, a very good evening. Please help me join my ride. Dreams can be scary, don't you think? Well, my dream vacation started with a scary ride too. When I looked at that monstrous ride in Walt Disney Studios itself, I decided that it was not meant for me. In fact, I had never stepped into a roller coaster before. I realized that only then. It was the rock and roll roller coaster starring Aerosmith, featuring a giant guitar with coaster railings towering 40 feet high. And those who don't know what Aerosmith is, don't worry, I too didn't have an idea at first. But anyways. Okay, and then we went in. That is, I didn't want to go in. My parents forced me to get in. They said that it was one of the hottest attractions in Walt Disney Studios and we should not miss it. My father also had a priority pass or a fast pass, which meant that we could skip the queue. That is, if there is a long queue, we don't need to stand in the queue. We could go directly. And my sister Salma, she's a cheeky girl, she said that she really wanted to go when she heard that I really did not want to go. And so, despite all the oppositions that I yelled, I was in. Inside, it was like a theater hall. Darkness was split and scattered by dark spots. We walked towards the boarding point, and on our way we saw a studio towards our right, I guess. Through the glass window, we could see a few figurines discussing like people would in a recording studio. Later, I came to know that these figurines were from the Aerosmith band. The Aerosmith band was a popular rock band from America. I was amused with what I saw the settings was like. I asked myself, was this going to be a normal roller coaster ride, or would it be just a stroll around the place while listening to some relaxing music? Well, maybe not. We walked past the studio and entered the boarding point. From somewhere far, we could hear some loud music. That scared me. And my heart started pumping and pounding like drum beats. And my mom heard this and she realized this and she solaced me by sitting with me. We buckled up. First, the coaster moved slowly. And unexpectedly, there was a roar of music from behind my head, my feet, and by my sides. Pumped in. The coaster turned into a bullet. 2 whole minutes. It felt like ages for me. Seriously. The faster I kept moving, even though I was moving faster with every second, time stood still like this. Horrible and terrible horrible and terrible the ride was. The coaster touched a speed of 92 km per hour in 2.8 seconds. It traveled through 3 inversions, which included half vertical loops, half spirals or half curls, and a sea serpent roll. My breakfast reached my mouth. I wanted to vomit. I felt like I would vomit. And the wind came and slapped me like a hammer right into my face. And my hair was blowing so beautifully that I looked like I got an electric shock. To tell you the truth, I was closing my eyes half the time. Okay, let's be a bit more honest. I was closing my eyes the whole time. By the time I stepped out, I was panting and shivering like I am now. And before riding that, to encourage me to get into the coaster, my parents told me, Aisha, you'll be very brave after you ride this coaster. I don't agree with them. However, it was a very creepy experience, but it was surprisingly good in the end. That's why I would like to recommend you to ride these kind of scary roller coasters. Like Rock and Roll Roller Coaster, for instance. Now, I told you that I had never stepped into a roller coaster before it. Now, you might have thought that because I stepped into this really scary roller coaster, all other roller coasters would be better for me. But no, I don't think I'd be stepping into another one very soon. Please don't ask me why. Thank you, and over to you.